there, partner.
All right. Well, we're back here. Boog, Kev. I tried that intro like 3 different times. Kept fucking it up. But we got video now. This is all because of one Harrison Paradise. You ask, you shall receive.
Big time. SPCT, baby. SPCT.
Legend. But before we started, we were talking a little bit. Kev was talking about the old sweatsuit. I was telling it reminded me of the West Valley zoot suits you guys used to wear.
Oh man, we would get pimped out though at W, man. Dude, I was looking for a White Sox logo on that thing. I was like, bro, that is dope.
Wow. My mom said like 90s Magic warm-ups too. I was like, wow, that's sick. Kenny Hardaway.
That is sick. Orlando's always had sick unis.
They got good colors for it.
I was about to say that same thing, bro. Great color scheme.
But speaking of, what's your favorite jersey you guys have ever worn?
I love that. Kev, go ahead.
Out of the gate, the Adidas sweatsuit. Come on, let's go. Ooh, jersey.
Have one up top.
Any sport? Wow.
Yeah, I'd say just do any sport throughout your life. I would say what you were on a team for, but if you have like a jersey that stands out, that's like, you know what I mean, one that you bought.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I always loved my first Jason Richardson, J. Rich from the Warriors.
Wow, yeah.
I remember rocking a blue Warriors J. Rich for about 3 years. That's probably the one I had like and wore the longest was J. Rich. On the Dubs. Shout out Michigan State for Jay Rich. Pretty sure. But Jay Rich for me.
Dude, funny you say that. Mine was yellow Jay Rich, the city one.
Shut up, dude.
It was like a kid's large, and I wore it till it was like busting at the seams. That was my books and ball jersey for the first couple of years.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah, that's somewhere stashed in the box, though. That thing is a classic. Jay Rich. Wow, who knew he had such an impact on the Bay Area generation?
Hell yeah, bro. That's a true Dubs fan. That's where they were all right with Jay Rich for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they had a couple good teams. They were never going to win it all, but exactly. Fun to watch.
Yeah.
What about you, Boog?
Shoot, I mean, once I figured out it was jerseys we've had. Oh,
well, we're gonna go to the other way.
The only one that popped in my head was back in the day when the Broncos home jerseys were blue. I got an orange alternate Brandon Marshall 15. Got it when Todd was in the hospital for Steven Johnson. I was pissed. We were opening presents there. Once I opened that bad boy up. Heaven on earth, man. Heaven on earth. That was sweet. Sweet jersey. Oh, he was a freshman in high school, so I was 5th grade, I believe. Yeah, 5th grade. 5th or 4th grade.
Like 10, 11?
Yeah, 5th grade. 5th grade.
Are those the jerseys you keep begging them on Twitter to bring back?
No, I want him to bring back the Elways, the back royal blue. Bring the D back, yeah. Now, because their home jerseys are what the jersey is now, the orange.
Oh, got you. I mean, those oranges though. There's no better jersey color than an orange jersey. That and yellow. There's like the sick to me. I don't know why.
Because the crowd also brings that color too, and it looks way sicker when they all wear that.
Right, and it's like stand out against like all the other teams' colors. You're not getting twisted. Exactly. Now let's go the other way. What's a favorite team you've been on jersey you've worn? So like mine would be 12-year-old All-Star Lincoln Glen, like gray, the all gray with greens with like the green pins. Those things were nasty.
I think those are the best Lincoln Glen jerseys of all time. I always tell Tay those grays were so sick.
They were so sick. The polo stuff. You sweat in those. They just were so dense.
Yeah.
Good stuff. What about you, Boog? Basketball, baseball. What
Shoot, I had an all-star jersey that was pretty good, but I would say I would probably say my last D-backs jersey was like black with the logo right there. I mean, it was simple, but it was just like it was majestic, so it was really good quality, and it was just I don't know, it was just like we only had one jersey, so it's kind of sick. Like we didn't have a home, we didn't have a way, we just showed up, black jerseys, two different
but
pants,
like
but
you guys always had good quality stuff though. Like Brody, he was never effing around with
yeah,
like you guys wore like legit D-back stuff. It's like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
as
I
Hats,
wanted
hats.
I wanted to go back to the teal and purple if we continued, but never
wow
materialized. Yeah, that would have been sick.
disbanded. Uh, shoot, Kev, what about you?
I'm like tossing like two that come to mind. I was number 41 for, I think this was fourth grade NJB, the team that we won the championship with. And I wore it as a Dirk. I wanted to be Dirk. So we had 41. Wow. And I was like, fuck yeah. Like I remember going to the line. Dirk would knock his knees when he'd shoot free throws. I would knock my knees opening free throw. How you get to shoot JB? Dude, I was like, I made like the first 6 in a row. I was like, dude, this is my style forever.
That is so good.
But yeah, I would say 41. But the other one was also, I was number 20 the 1 year I was the quarterback in Pop Warner. And
wow.
Yeah, I always, I thought like not at Harker, but I would have wanted to probably play football in high school and baseball. But yeah, no, but number 20, because that Campbell Wolverine, that one season was hella fun in 6th grade.
Who are you 20 for? I already know the answer.
Oh, that's right, bro, dude. Totally. Number 20, Mike Winchell. Friday Night Lights, bro.
Give it to me.
That's all we did, bro. We ran it.
Like
play, bro. But yeah, dude, we had 20 for quarterback, and I'm like, oh, it's over. Fight me for this, bro. I'll give you fucking sour punch straws, whatever it takes, man. I'm in 6th grade. I don't got much.
That's
so
good. Those two.
Damn, I didn't even know you played football. Was Harker's team, were they any good? I mean, could you have just walked out there and slung the rock as much as you wanted? You know what I mean? Could you? I know you're not trying to disparage your QB right now, but
no, it would be more so like we were never that great because we never had size. So like if you were over 100 and like we didn't have any kids that were like 2 bills, dude. So like we would yeah, we had just no beef up front. So like every play you just see our quarterback, like he was an athletic kid, so he'd run around and just throw, but every guy was getting hurt and stuff. And it's just like, dude, because these guys they're not protected, and we're playing 3 down linemen who are like 220 pounds and they're just running through kids. Like it was tough. But yeah, I only played tackle for 1 year. Just played flag through.
Kev was putting up Kyler Murray type numbers every Turkey Bowl back in the day. I mean,
oh yeah, those legs are still young, baby. I could easily pitch 2 bills out there, bro. Rush for 2. No, easy. I got burners, dude.
So good.
Well, it's funny you bring up Turkey Bowl. I guess we should get into it. What are the plans for Thanksgiving? You guys doing anything? Eugene,
I'm gonna be in Fresno Thanksgiving.
Oh, what are you doing? Family day?
Yeah, my mom and my sister are in Fresno.
Nice.
So I'll be in Fres. So yeah, I'm hoping for more so because I know I'll probably miss the BBA run. And then I'm trying to I'm hoping for Christmas because guys will stay longer for Christmas too. Because Thanksgiving usually like a 4-6 day shot. Christmas, you're hopefully banking on at least 10 days, 14 days for everybody. Hopefully. So get more time. Hopefully, definitely want to try and hoop it up for sure if we can do it.
Yeah, I think they were talking about hooping. I mean, obviously, I think they're going to if they get the numbers.
Yeah.
But Boog, what do you got going? Your dad cooking or?
Yeah. Looking.
What's the spread?
The classic. See the classic spread: turkey, mashed potato stuff, and everything, all the good stuff. But yeah, coming back tomorrow. I leave after my class gets out at 4:15, so hopefully, fingers crossed, 4:30 latest like 4:45. Exactly.
You know, by
Big.
5. Come on.
What?
So
I
you'll
know,
be
for
out
real,
of there at like 5.
I know. Who knows? I might even stay, but nah. But yeah, just gonna get back, you know, see the fam, and kind of just play by ear. I think alumni game, possible Kyrie Irving jersey sighting. So we'll see what happens.
We'll get the Black Israelites lined up outside of Willow Grove. You fool. I forget. Are you the one that makes your dad do turkey even though he likes ham? Like they only do turkey for you?
Are you serious? I did not know that.
Well, no, let me preface it. It was, we always did turkey, obviously, and sometimes some years we did ham and turkey. But I was like, I think it was 2 years ago, under the whole impression that we're doing turkey for Thanksgiving, and then like 2 weeks out, my dad's like, "Yeah, so I'm gonna get a ham. I'm not gonna do the turkey. I'll just do ham." And we did turkey. So I kind of said, you know, I'm a big leftover next day guy. I really wanted traditional, so I made the.
That's respectable. I mean, TS can put in a little extra work.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it's thanks. They don't say Thanksgiving ham. We'll just leave it at that. They don't call it the ham bowl. They don't call it the ham bowl.
They don't call it the ham bowl. Speaking of, so ham bowl, books and ball. Boog, what are your thoughts for books and ball? Are your numbers looking good? Are we going to see a big performance? What are we looking?
I think.
So I know Kev's putting in numbers if he's there.
Yeah, Kev's probably lighting me up. It's crazy. Like when me and Kev play 1-on-1, goes both ways, both takes or punches. But when he seems to always get the better of me when it's other guys on the court for some reason. But I feel confident. I actually been shooting a little bit out here in the range, so shots feeling good. Yeah, all I'll say is if Tay Meek's on me, clear out, because taking that boy to school.
I'm bringing the camera out there again. I'm hoping to get another Jake Meeker or Taylor Baptism.
Can I see a mid-range game out of you one time?
What?
Can I see a mid-range game out of you one time? Can you?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go big jump stop pump fake.
Oh, come on, give me some DeRozan shimmy. What is this? Double stop pump fake. What is this, the 80s?
I mean, I got that green Luka t-shirt on tap, so we'll see what that brings out of me. I know you like that, Kev.
There we go. Well, I need some good passes if you're throwing out Luka. Luka still dishes.
Let the Luka knee up. Bucket.
Who else is home? Is Joey home? I know Todd is.
I'm not sure, but I saw he was with his girlfriend this weekend. So
yeah,
Trav home too.
Say it again.
Is Trav home too?
Actually, I'm not sure. I was gonna ask him, but I'm not sure because I saw he sent me some snaps, and I thought he was home, and then he wasn't home. So yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I don't think so because my mom's not gonna be home. So.
Gotcha.
Did you guys watch any of the World Cup today? Any USA?
I just saw the goals.
I was in class.
There's nothing better than USA soccer losing, and people pretend like they care on Twitter every 4 to 8 years. It is just nothing sweeter. Gareth Bale did one for the boys. Us Welshmen, us real Welshmen, did it for us. Yeah, they tied today. Won money on that. Is there nothing sweeter than betting on
nice?
You got a little hot streak, baby.
I
what
would
was
not
the winnings? What did you get?
It was like plus 140 or something like that. It was nothing good.
A collector, something to spend later on.
I'm trying to go the Kev approach, just little by little, just stack. We don't need to
get a little more ballsy when you got more money, man. That's when the big one comes. You can get something.
Yeah, no. So That's nice. I don't know how to bet on soccer though. Like I always just feel like I want to bet on a draw. It's like the UFC. I want to bet on a decision every single time. I don't.
Oh, so that you put money down on just any draw?
Yeah, I mean, you can put money down on whatever, but yeah, that's what I did for that game. I put money down on a draw. But then other sports news. Guess who's in the Bay Area right now on a little visit?
Oh,
AJ.
Just saw that too.
Yes, sir. That's big time. Kev, how do you feel with the judge getting judged? Think they end up pulling it off?
No, I really don't. I don't know. My bad. I don't know recording, but I don't think the Giants are appealing enough for Judge. And to be honest with you, the Dodgers just shed $100 million. The Dodgers are going after Judge too. And it's going to come down, in my opinion, to the Yankees or the Dodgers. If he's going out to LA, because LA can pretty much guarantee, just like the Yankees, you're always going to be in the hunt for a ship every year. I don't think the Giants can guarantee that. Now, we might be fronting you the biggest bill, but 320 to 360, like, Judge is still winning, and I think Aaron Judge wants to win. I'm pretty sure he's been quoted on saying that. So to me, if he's leaving the Yankees, it's going to be the Dodgers. So I think the Giants could be third, but they might give him the biggest contract. And he might have the biggest offer from the Giants, but where I think he's going is Dodgers or Yankees.
Damn. Now, do you think there's a way that teams can combat just like the fat paychecks? I mean, obviously they have the salary cap and all that to try and avoid it, but like, what would be enticing enough for a player not to take the money? Is there anything, or do you think they're always just gonna? How could you not? You know what I mean? When it's that
depends
much.
on the player.
A little bit, right? Yeah, where they're at in their careers, what they're kind of looking for, and stuff like that, and. Yeah, I mean, just have the best offensive season pretty much ever. So, like, he just did a self-standpoint that, like, he can probably never top again, which he doesn't have to, because it was an insane year. But,
right.
If you can just put that together and now win a championship, like, that's really what it's all about. The individual and team success, like, that's the euphoria of a year. And then, it's Aaron Judge, so you're also coming home with $44 million this year. Every series you're making $1 million.
Right. Fuck, that's crazy. When you say it like that,
making $1 million. 3-game pop.
That's wild.
Yeah, 45 series or so a year.
Yeah, it's about shit. Wow. What else was I gonna say about Judge? I forget.
Giants need to get rid of Kapler. Plain and simple.
I think he went for that already, but god damn, he's horrible. He's like the most non-baseball guy I've ever seen. Just the aviators.
Boys.
Yeah. It's like, dude, no one cares what shoes you got on, bro.
That's
Bochy was waddling out in freaking New Balances.
And barely making it for that pack. But yeah, just the way he puts his hand on the railing because he's trying. I'm like, no one cares what your hand tattoos are right now. We're trying to win a game here, Gabe.
Exactly.
I hate but yeah, no, they're going to be in trouble until he's gone. I don't know what they're doing. They're always fucking around in the front office and doing shit, and it just never feels like it works out.
They need save.
I'd go after a big shortstop. Get off Judge. Get like Correa. Or, I mean, you could try and sell out for Trey Turner or something. Like, if you got all this cash, like, I don't know. You might throw the biggest at Judge, but, like, fill out your team a little bit. There's holes more so than, it's the face of MLB, arguably, with Judge, but you can spread that wealth a little bit and make yourself pretty competitive pretty quick.
Maybe Javi Baez?
Nah, he just aimed a 6-year in Detroit. First year was sketchy. Detroit is not having that.
You've always been on the Javi Baez train, big time.
The biggest boom bust there is, man. And there was a lot of bust this season, unfortunately.
Yeah. Fuck baseball. Well, let's get over to. I wanted to talk a little bit of walkouts today. So I figured we go UFC walkouts and MLB walkouts. So let me ask,
I like that.
MLB, are you a position player or are you a PO? Kev, I know you're Shohei right now going both ways. So you have two different songs for the bump and for walking up to the plate.
Wow. Love this.
And I know 100% I would find some sort of Dominican or Latin for when I'm going to the dish. 100%. We are going to be doing the merengue in the stands. I want people happy that I'm at the dish. I'm ready to get a knock, people. And I'm going to put a smile on your face when I do it. And then when I go on the mound, it would be something definitely like pretty serious. Like I feel like if I'm pitching, I'm like definitely just out there trying to strike as many people out as I possibly can, or just not let the guy get a hit. But
wow.
Yeah, it would be definitely a little more of a serious vibe on the mound, but very loose, like fun kind of song. Going. Oh yeah.
Now, are we thinking like classic Rocky, or are we thinking like rap, more serious? Because like Randy
I'd
Johnson,
probably go a little more towards rap than the classic rock.
Okay.
Because like classic rock will get me like hyped up and like energized, but rap, just based off lyrics and energy, I'm like getting ready to like kick your effing ass. Like it just gets me in that kind of mindset, which is when I go on the mound, like that's what I want. Because I just want to like 3-pitch, blow you out. Like, so that's that kind of like pissed off at the guy at the plate kind of vibe.
You love
like
that.
this, Kev?
Yeah, exactly. Like here comes 0-2. I'm gonna ping one right in the freaking corner, and your ass is going down. Fuck yeah, dude. I realized I brought that to my face. I didn't show you guys my butt time. Come on, baby.
There it is.
So good.
Let's go.
There it is.
Baby.
That's really good. Boog, what are we thinking? I mean, I know
you
can bump as well, or are you just all
I mean,
short
big LG Little League bump guy, but shoot, man. I heard a song yesterday. I don't know why, it's just on the top of my mind. It was when the Broncos game was going to commercial. It was that one song. It was like, "We can dance if we want to." So I was just banging that today, walking to class. Exactly. So yeah, I was just like loving that. So definitely could do that. All Gold Everything by Trinidad James.
Ooh,
big fan of that.
Go to for a while.
Big fan of that one. So or back in the day, Emmanuel Burris used to rep Turn My Swag On, Soldier Boy.
Wow.
I was like, I remember hearing that at a Giants game and turning to Tay Meek and being like, wow.
New favorite player.
Sick.
Damn, shout out to Jay Rich and Emmanuel Burris. Are you serious?
Right?
Come on, boys. It's only 8:30. This is gonna be a hell of a time.
Emmanuel Burris is a pull. I don't think I've heard that name since the day he retired. That's
got a lot of old Giants in my
Shout
head.
out to DC.
We all do.
Who threw you guys the ball? Was that Grissom?
No, Michael Tucker or Michael Turner?
Michael Tucker.
Yeah. Michael Tucker, yeah.
Mike Tuck flipped you a rock?
Flipped my dad a rock, and then I drew all over it.
Oh, with crayon, or did you do it with a pen?
Crayon or marker.
Oh, Jesus.
Respect. Still in the ball case, or was up until Lely redid it.
Yeah. Respect. The greatest was the Landon Donovan. My dad diving 9 rows for a Landon Donovan ball.
I didn't hear that story. What was that?
Almost broke his leg. We were at an Earthquakes game back in the day for my rec soccer league team. Landon Donovan had a ball, and all the players were punting him, and he like signed it, punted it up to our section, and my dad like dove and just made an incredible play.
He came down with it?
Came up with it, fumbled it. The fall was so bad, the people who got it gave it back to him.
Damn. Holy smokes. Only in soccer will they give you that back. Baseball, they'll look at you and like, damn, tough ball. I got the ball. See you later.
Oh yeah.
I've mossed kids at baseball game before. At the Florida Marlins game, like the first year it opened, they were, I mean, it was BP balls. They were throwing them out to kids, and I was like, nope. I reached right over the top. One for me, one for Toscano. Thanks for taking me on the trip. Let's go home.
Oh my God.
Like right before social media, thank God, because I for sure would have been everywhere. But, hey,
that is sick.
You lose some, Kev, and I won that one.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Holy shit! This guy's just a fucking vulture. Look at the legs.
I had no glove, so it was just all habituals, Eric Ray style with the no glove pick. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you got it, man. You always got to flick that knob a little bit, baby, to get up and through her. Come on now.
That is so good. Well, I had a walk up. I think I'm going PO. You know what? I've always went that route for JC, and it's just a lot less work. It's way more my speed. But I think you go because like mine might be the same for MMA and baseball. I think it'd be paper planes.
Wow.
Whoa.
There's nothing better. Get the crowd getting their finger guns out.
Tremendous.
Taking the money. Come on. Let's go.
And it just gets people fired up. All I want to do, you know. Good stuff.
Wow, that is a great one.
But obviously, there's some walkouts that are iconic. The most recent one being Edwin Diaz. Kind of got old after a while when the Mets started playing it down two.
Yeah.
And him just coming into the game was like, Jesus, what the fuck?
Yeah. Little much to bring out the guy and do it all, but yeah, like you said, down two.
Not doing it. No. The only people that can do that's Rick Vaughn. You can play wild thing anytime that guy steps in the game, but
bro,
until
I've been
then,
thinking it this whole time.
Oh, that's the greatest one for anybody, anywhere, anytime. Obviously fictional, but who cares?
Amazing.
But then we have UFC walkouts. I think these have been getting a lot better as of late. They're making them more it's not like WWE, but they're doing more with them. Like Colby, he's coming out or he came out to You Suck. What name's Kurt Angle's old song. The sickest walkout ever.
Oh yeah.
I watched.
His last 3 he's done it since the shoot. I think it's the Lawler fight, Robbie Lawler, to be honest.
Jesus. That sounds right.
Okay.
But yeah, have you heard the song, Kev?
I know the song you're talking about. I just haven't connected with what he's walking out to.
Oh yeah, no. It's if you know the song, yeah, it's like the greatest thing ever. Colby though, he's just drinking it all in with the American flag.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's perfect when people hate you. That's his thing.
Exactly.
I vibe with it. All right.
And then obviously, probably the best one ever is Darren Till's Sweet Caroline. And when he came out the O2, when the whole place was just fucking screaming it. Oh,
hell yeah.
So good. And then his next win, he just gives it to the people. I got one thing to say. Da, da, da.
You hit that all the time. Now, if you were UFC, what's your walkout? You stay in the same one, or are you changing up a little bit?
I would change, and I would try and do it to where, in an effort to try and get fans, kind of like where I'm with them. So say you're fighting in Chicago, so I want to put a Chicago rapper as my walkout, or
Ooh, okay.
if I'm fighting France, like, or across countries, whatever, I'm going their language in a song that has got a very popular, just popular vibe and tones for a fight, and I'm using that. So I get the fans trying to get going in something that they would know and appreciate, to try and kind of have them a little bit behind me when we get going. So I know I can pick the genre and they'll get me pumped, but I'll just cater it wherever I'm at.
I like
So
that. A little pandering to the fans, get them going, get them behind you.
Yeah.
That's how you get a bonus too. Dana's not stupid. Here's the crowd going.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boog, what about you? Are you going more like Tai Tuivasa and you going girls just want to have fun sort of thing?
I've obviously given this countless amounts of thoughts in my life since becoming a UFC fan. Always play walkouts in my head, but I would do a combination of songs. I actually came up with this a couple months ago.
Honor style.
The Rocky intro, like when the beginning of the movie, when like they're doing the hua hua. So that intro, like the trumpets, and then when it gets to a certain point, Kuda 6ix9ine blaring everywhere.
Wow.
And I'm walking to the octagon, Bobby Green just hitting hands, pissed.
Now, are you staying pissed the whole time, or as soon as you get into the octagon, are you kind of just focusing on the fight?
I'm like, look, like going in there juiced, but like not taking my eye off the guy, like pacing back and forth, just intense, very intense.
God, I like that. What does Connor do? Does he do that? Does he do the stare down and the walk back and forth?
Yeah, well, he does obviously the Billy strut, or
right.
Sometimes he like does that little like shuffle step. But yeah, he does a lot of eye contact. Obviously, he does the kiss the fingers and go out. Iconic, but
that is probably the best entry.
That's good. I mean, there's nothing better. Especially back like when he did it against Aldo and Alvarez. Good night. You just knew.
If only we could get back to those times. He's looking like a fucking bum right now. He needs to grow a mustache or something. He'd go to the Boog Meek route because he's
coming back, baby. Straight to a title.
I like it. Straight to it. God, he almost got me for a second there. I almost flew past it. Fuck, that's horrible. I think if I go, I think I keep it paper planes. I do the Adesanya, I pee on the fence, you know what I mean? I post on the side, lift the leg, and then
that's sick.
Obviously the John Jones climb into Do
you have a celebration? Do you have what do you do if you get what do you do when you get a finish?
I just act like we've been there, Kev. That's always been my MO.
Wow.
You just walk away. Nothing to it. I'm not going over giving praises. I'm not making sure he's okay. It's just, hey, we've been here. I'm just here for a paycheck, man. This is a job. Don't know what to tell you. God, I wish. My parents should have.
What are you hitting?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, just a wolf howl. I mean, if I end that, dude, I'm looking for the dude's family, and I'm absolutely going out.
Wow.
Just not yelling anything, just like a pajeda scream at him, and then just a turn back and just dart back to my corner, and then the guys just hug me. I'm just like walking through them, just effing hyped. But yeah, dude, I'm just getting that scream and just. And if I find a camera, then yeah, I might just talk some shit sometimes, just because I'm like, I'm on one, man. Let's go. But yeah, dude, no, I'm definitely letting out just a howl, no doubt.
I will scream.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm not going to be very far away from you either. And yeah, same thing. I'm not going to dap you up. Like, I'll dap you up after I get my hand raised, but like,
exactly.
No, days, But yeah, if you don't want the dap, don't take it. But that's it. There we go.
Fuck. God, when you get that in the apex, Kev, get it a nice little echo. Oof, that'd be perfect.
See, I would be okay with the packs, man. Check.
Same.
And just take it. Just get going. Let's go. Got a chance to build a resi. Come on. I'm going to starch this dude. Let's get it.
I know. And we missed out on seeing fucking Derek Lewis in the small cage. That was about to be a murder.
Yeah.
Little boy had a tummy ache. I don't know what happened. Do you even know what happened with that?
Not really.
They weren't responsive to aerials, so.
Yeah.
Boog, what's your celly?
I mean, definitely depending on how much animosity there was in the fight, but definitely, like Kev said, I'm finding the camera. I'm finding it quick, and there's words are being spewed.
And are you immediately calling out your next opponent, or are you taking a second to let things settle, let the hands heal, and see how we go from there?
I mean, Kev knows I've always said, man, first things first. What's the championship match later that night? That's where we're first going. Have all the boys laugh in the background.
Holy my God!
Nice kid.
Your nickname in the league would be Chad.
Oh shit, that's really good. God, shoot. So we did Sally's walkouts. What else is there? Oh, okay. What color trunks you wearing? That's the other big one. Obviously, if you're not the champ. So what color? Well, let's go with you. Do you think bring any new color trunks in, or?
Ooh.
That could be. I'm always been like, I've always thought, like, especially back when it was Reebok, like, wait, are you talking like UFC trunks?
What other kind of trunks?
Well, I mean, there's boxing, but stuff like that. But
we're talking style of trunks too, or just the color?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What are you wearing?
I would definitely go blue. Maybe sometimes switch it up with red. But like blue would be my main. Huh?
The blue, do they always do red trim, or can you choose what color you want? You can choose, right?
Well,
or is it just
the trim is black, but the like name, I think you could get like white or red. I would want to get white, or then I'd be like white trunks with blue writing.
Ooh,
yeah, I'd probably mix it up with like blue, white, maybe sometimes red. I don't know if I'd go green. I don't know.
Green's sick. I think that might be where I go. Are you going tight trunks? You going tie shorts all the way slit up the side?
That's a good question. I'd probably switch it up with tight short, or like the shorts, not the ones that are cut all the way up, but just like the normal kind of shorts.
Yeah. Fuck, I like that. Kev, what are you thinking?
Like the style of trunk, I'm going like the Usman's. How he's got like the little cuts in them, you know. So I like that. I would like that. Color wise, I don't know. I wouldn't get too crazy with it. Like I'd have black. Mostly I'd have like white writing with like the black base. But yeah, maybe some blue in there too. Probably. I mean, kind of piggyback with Boog, like black, like blue trim, and then a little bit of white. For like just like where my name would be or whatever, and like the UFC logos and stuff. But yeah, either that or maybe even mixing in like purple sometimes, black with purple if I could get it. That'd be probably my first choice with the white text. Go black
that
purple.
Would be nasty.
And then Usman style, black purple.
Usman style.
That's Lobo Gym. Shout out.
Dude, seriously. There you go. Yeah. Damn, dude. Good movie. Dodgeball. Fuck.
Wow. I think I gotta go just obvious swag John Jones to the max. Just everything he does, except I'll go green. Looks better on the pale white skin. I think.
I like that. That's a great call.
Yeah. I think they got to bring back the Speedo trunks too. Fuck it. Let the boys wear what they want.
Yeah.
Who cares?
God, who'd be the first guy to rock that? Good grief.
Oh, Wow, probably Jordan Levitt.
That's a great call.
I don't know who would wear those. It would be kind of a strange. For the first time someone walked out in just a fucking Speedo would be quite a sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd just go the standard, cut up the side, let them have it. Who knows? Alrighty. Well, let's get on to our Rushmores of, did I say MMA or UFC? I think I said UFC. Well, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing anyways. Exactly. All right, who wants to kick us off? Who's first? Well, actually, I want to ask you guys, do you know who's on Mount Rushmore?
I believe so.
I don't.
Boog, let's hear it.
George Washington, shout out. Abe Lincoln, shout out. Theodore Roosevelt, shout out.
Ooh.
I'm between two.
Which
Thomas
two?
Jefferson.
Nailed it.
I was gonna go Andrew Jackson, but shout out.
TJ.
History minor.
Look, that's actually really impressive. Not a lot of people can do that. Okay. Well, let's
Red Book, stuff for the works.
What?
Red Book, stuff for the works.
I'm glad it took you this long to find that out. But hey, whenever. All right, who wants to lead us off? Who's your George Washington?
Kev, what are you thinking? You or me?
All right, I'm rolling out John Jones, no doubt.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Are we going one by one or all four at a time?
We'll go one by one. Yeah, we'll go one by one.
One by one. All right. So yeah. All right.
Yeah.
First guy for me, John Jones.
John Jones. I like that. Boog.
I mean, obviously, the notorious Conor McGregor, #1 pick, baby.
Now, was anyone else even in question for that?
Nope.
No. That's fair.
Greatest of all time.
This might be a cocksucker move for me, but on mine, I put Dana White.
Fuck
now, yeah. I just feel like without him, none of this is fucking even a thing. And he's like, honestly, I try to fill like the spot for I put him as my George Washington. He's the first president. He got us kicked off.
I love that.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you guys watch his Fuck It Fridays?
Oh yeah, every time.
I've watched like here and there. It's probably not as consistent as you guys, but they're pretty decent, right?
Is there one you like that sticks out that you'd want? Or that, like, you've like been like, fuck, that'd be so good.
Not in the past. Like when he did his like howler head, I think it was like the banana pudding with like some of the howler head in it or something like that. It looked like super good. I was like, damn, I'm a banana pudding guy, but most of the shit so much. It's like, who would even eat that? But I just love him at the beginning. What's everybody?
That one costume is so funny. The ability to say "What's up" really loud.
Exactly, that includes the ability to say "What's up" really loud. Fucking amazing.
So good.
Okay, so he's my one. Kev, who's your two? Who we thinking?
I guess I go Conor. Two. I didn't really have them too much in order, but if I'm thinking about like order, But yeah, it definitely. Then I'll try and rank them out. But yeah, Conor would be two.
Now, do you put Conor into the GOAT talk at all? I know Boog does, but realistically, do you put him in there at all, or is he not even?
I wouldn't say for maybe all time, but maybe for like the guy who had the greatest prime, like ever out of all the athletes within the UFC. In the cage, out of the cage, is totally Conor McGregor. Like no one's ever came close to like any sort of that peak prime, not only with ability but just sheer superstardom. So I don't know if he's maybe in that all time, but he does have a lot of accolades that still keep him in that talk anyway, I'd say. But
yeah, that's
greatest prime for sure, in my opinion, is Connor's.
the highest high. Goddamn. I mean, who
Yeah.
knows if it's attainable? Shoot, Boog, what are you thinking about your number 2?
Well, I just want to say when I kind of was throwing my list together, I kind of put an emphasis. What?
I thought you were gonna say the list that you sent me and Kev earlier.
Oh no.
Connor 205. Connor.
Yeah.
No, but kind of what I was like thinking of was like the people I picked, like they might have had losses, but when they were at their best, I think like they were like no one was better type thing. Like when they were at their absolute best, no one like was better than that. So number 2, I'm gonna go Henry the Messenger, Triple C, Cejudo.
Wow. Did not see that coming at all. Now, why did you throw young Henry up there?
Accolades. Obviously kind of, I mean, combat sports, he's kind of better, but 2 belts, gold medal, and beat arguably one of the best ever in Mighty Mouse, although decision. And then, I mean, say what you want to say, when you dispose a guy in under a minute who's on EPO, I mean, not much could be said. So yeah, I just kind of stuck out. Honestly, I was thinking Cody just because that 207 fight, and just he was just so untouchable, but I settled on Cejudo. So
no, I like Henry. Henry's a really good pick, like you said. His just across combat sports in general, his accolades are crazy. Kev, do you think Henry wins his first fight back? And who do you think he ends up fighting?
I'm trying to think. Because I thought I just heard something
division
that I was gonna say that Suge said I think he's fighting for a title next. So I don't know. I mean, who could Cejudo? I don't know who he's gonna fight. I mean, it sounds like there's rumblings with, I don't know what's going on with is Cheeto matched up with somebody?
No
and so that's matched up with anyone.
That's the nothing's official in the whole entire fucking division. So it's like everything kind of up in the air. And the longer it goes on, the more I want to see Sean versus Cheeto. I think you run that back, give Cejudo the title shot, and freaking call it a day. I think that's what you end up doing. But who do you think he fights? Or who do you want to see him? I should say.
It's all situational, but yeah, I agree. I think the best route. I mean, I don't think Suge should fight Sterling right now. I think he should get one more in, and then give the shot to Cejudo. Because I don't think you put him in anything other than a title fight.
Yeah,
Cejudo.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I think it's hard. A shitty spot both ways, because if he coming off the wins and stuff, obviously there's no way you would give him anything else. But coming off 2-year layoff, it's like, is he the same guy? I mean, you never know. Obviously he's been working, so I doubt like that ring rust will be as big of an impact with him as it is with other guys. But shoot. Yeah, I say give him the title fight. That would be a nice way to welcome Henry back, and I hope he gets beat. That would honestly, God, it would be crazy to see Aljo.
That would be insane.
Cejudo.
Fucking might re-retire if he loses.
I could see that. Yeah. I could also see him wanting the belt back and just fight until he's like 40. Just scrap all the little kids in wrestling. Yeah, I don't know. Henry, the big question mark. All right. My second pick, I'm gonna go GSP. And the only reason I put him ahead of my next guy is just because he's first. I feel like he's. How do you guys feel about GOAT? GOTE, greatest of their era. I've tried to use it on Twitter so many times, and people just call me a fucking loser for it. But I feel like that's GOTE, so it's not. You know what I mean? So it's not great of all time. It's just their era as opposed. But I feel like that's just a way easier way of doing it. I feel like GSP is obviously the GOAT of his era. John Jones and him overlap a little bit, but he's coming up next. Yeah, GSP legend. There's nothing better. Have you seen the video of him and John Jones outside the nightclub when they realized they're both waiting in line for the same club? Like
so good.
Yeah, the reporter's like, "Hey, did you know John Jones is right there?" And GSP like looks around, he's like, "Ah!" And they like dap up. So fucking funny.
I think Jones was hiding.
I think so too. Obviously, he kind of like looks at the camera out of the corner of his eye and then gets his attention, but probably blown out of his mind if the timeline's right for that John Jones. So, I guess any timeline's right for that John Jones. But that's my number 2. Kev, what are we thinking? Number 3.
Number 3, I'm going to take what you just took at number 2. I've got GSP at number 3 for me. But I mean, yeah, I was going to say, but definitely behind that little GOTE a little bit more than like the all time. But yeah, I mean, just stacking up wins and championships, there's not a lot of resumes that are going to be competing with GSP and what he did. So,
and I feel like he's one of those guys that like, obviously he's not going to go out and compete today, but he's not really lost it. Like everyone says, he still trains as hard as he did when he was fighting, if not harder and smarter.
And he's in shape. Like you see him in these like in-person interviews, and you see him like standing in front of people. He's still definitely hasn't lost himself in any way. Yeah, still looks good.
No, and he's training with like John Danaher and Gordon Ryan, all the best jiu-jitsu guys in the world now. So it's like he's only getting fucking better on the ground. Yeah, I want to see him do a grappling competition just because that would be interesting to see him impose his will on people. Because
could you bet on that? Jesus, under a minute, GSP.
Right?
Let's go. Hammer that. Come on,
get him in.
that one.
Get him in Chael's submission underground.
Dude.
Yeah, GSP ledge. Boog, what are we thinking?
Well, let me just first say, if Bisping's cup doesn't break at UFC 217, he beats GSP. I'm just gonna throw that out there. But number 3, I have Stipe Miocic.
Wow. Now, you keep surprising me, let me tell you. Why Stipe? Obviously considered by many the heavyweight GOAT, but is that why?
Well, yeah, I mean, considered the heavyweight GOAT, and I mean, just a warrior. I mean, that Overeem fight, I mean, gets put on his butt, gets put in the guillotine, comes back, finishes it that round. And then, I mean, like I said earlier about how, like, the one night, I mean, DC was killing him their second fight, and that guy was just like, I'm not going to lose. Like, he was battered, made an adjustment, like only the greats do. And, I mean, DC was undefeated at heavyweight at that time. Like, was it before his back surgery, like all that stuff. There's no excuses, and I mean, just the best. So,
and did you say that was the second happiest any fighters ever made you?
No, I said it was. No, I said it was. So it was the most satisfying win, the most satisfying non-Conor UFC win I've ever experienced.
Damn.
Yeah,
And is
was
that
just
anti-DC or pro Stipe? A little this, little that?
No, it was pro Stipe. Well, yeah, pro Stipe, but just like how he lost against him the first time. It was like an ugly loss. And then, I mean, literally, like me and my dad were like silent watching it. And he was, I mean, losing the fight, like 0-3. But yeah, and then he just knocked him down. And it happened so like cool. I mean, obviously the body shots, but he knocked him down so quick and finished it. And we just like jumped up, and it was just like such a fulfilling moment.
Damn, that's sick.
Steep. And yeah, he's a firefighter. I mean, he's a great American. That guy is a fucking hero.
Hot wife.
Cleans the fire station toilets with his belt on. The boys still hate him. He's a humble man. Stipe, God. Well, my guy is a guy that would murder your third guy, Boog, and he goes by the name of John Bones Jones.
I love it.
No, honestly, I'm nervous for Bones at heavyweight. He's taken a lot of time to put weight on, so it's like if this doesn't pay off, this is going to be no good at all. But yeah, John Jones, obviously most people think he's the GOAT. His only L is a ridiculous DQ on 12-6 bows. Yeah, excited to see him at heavyweight. He looks like a 50-year-old man. He posted a picture this week. And it was like early morning, but like his eyes were all like pumped up and shit. I was like, yo, my guy, you aged like 10 years in the last 2 months. Scary.
Oh, shit. Yeah. That was
that heavyweight. Yeah, I don't know what was. I think it was just like I'm hoping it was early morning. Fuck. Shit. Okay, last round. These are Abe Lincolns. Make sure you don't pick a racist.
Yeah, Abe.
I think I might have picked the most honest man in MMA for this one. Might be a little still going, still doing it, but he's doing it for one FC right now, and that's DJ Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Is number 4 for me. Still going strong, holding belts, won the UFC belt. I mean, this dude's got so many goddamn belts that you can't really lose track of how many he's got. But yeah, dude, DJ, sheer dominance, pretty good dude. Like, really just kind of checks a lot of boxes all around. But obviously, like I said, lost to Cejudo, but I mean, still has a pretty damn good resume. And like I said, just a lot of championships for DJ.
Yeah, and he's one of those guys that's lost the belt, got it back, in one FC. He's won mixed rules fights with Muay Thai as the first round and then MMA as the second. A kind of just a pioneer of all of it. And not to mention he's old as hell for his weight class now. Like, you don't see guys at 125, 35, even 45 stay around that long. So yeah,
still be
very
good.
impressive. Right? Yeah. And explosive. And that's he was just on Rogan. I'm sure you listened to that, but him talking about it. Oh, it was a good one. Yeah, you gotta listen. It was like just like a month ago or something like that. He was talking about how he just trained smarter, and him and Cejudo train together now and stuff.
Yeah.
And like, fuck, that is crazy. I mean, for them to put the egos aside and just want to make each other better is crazy.
Rocky Apollo style.
Dude, I feel like that's a wrestler's thing.
Right.
I mean, wrestlers they'll always band up. This is a tight community if you wrestle, man. And I think that definitely helps why they can like stay amicable like that with each other.
And I feel like a lot of the time wrestlers growing up, they had to compete against their teammates. They were competing for a single spot in the tournament. You know what I mean? So it's like, you went as hard as you could at practice against your best friend, maybe. But when all was said and done, it was like, you're just there to make each other better. Maybe he gets the best of you next time. But there's definitely that brotherhood thing where it's like, no one knows, you know what I mean? No one gets how hard we work. We're the hardest workers in the room everywhere we go. but it's sick. God, I wish I did wrestling.
Dude, it makes me want
to
hop in for 2 hours and see if I can make it out alive. I would probably be dripping, drenched in sweat, sucking any piece of air I could get, just dying, bro. But I would love to see if I could just get through it and just watch a 13-year-old just dominate me. Just because they'll just be so used to it.
That's the worst part is like,
yeah,
it's like a guy that's 30 pounds lighter than you, and he's just arm dragging you. He's on your back, dumping you. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I have some guys from SF State that go to the 10th Planet Gym, and they just ragdoll, like, not all the guys, but like anyone that doesn't have like some wrestling experience is like they're white belts, and they're fucking like not obviously not like our black belts or brown belts, but like blue, purple belts, they're fucking manhandling. I'm like, God damn, like it's such a good base to have. It's crazy.
Shit. That is wild. Wild that you can now actually see it firsthand.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's super cool to see, because I mean, obviously I just play guard. I'm like, all right, you can wrestle me all you want. I'm not wrestling up here. I'm just gonna play the bottom. But it's something else. I mean, even just putting pressure on you is like, you're like, all right, I'm losing oxygen here. Like, most times you can take a rest when you're on the bottom. Nope. They're just smother. It's fucking crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, it's sick.
Wow.
Something I wish I would have done. Boog, hit it with me. Last one, number 4, Abe Lincoln. Who is it? Colby? The Great Divider?
Might shock some people here, but I'm gonna go Nick Diaz.
Wow.
Nick Diaz.
I'm posting these lists. Book might make it on just fan factor alone. Nick Diaz, lay it on to me why. I love that.
Well, I mean, one fight stands out. Sure, I might get his name wrong. Is it Gomi? Takanori Gomi?
Yeah.
They're fighting Pride. I mean, it was sick. It was sick as shit.
Now, do you think that was a fixed fight? Because I know people say Pride had some worked matches and stuff like that back in the day. I don't think it is. I just was fucking.
No, I actually looked like Gomi trained zero on his gas tank because he threw about two punches in one takedown and was gasping, couldn't even lift his arms up. But no, I mean, that fight, even like the Lawler fight he just had, I mean, it was just like, he's sick. And I love like the guys who are like they strike and then you take them down and they're just wicked on the ground. Like they're just like, they're not like some crotch sniffing bum RAT like some people. They come to fight, but they also got a wicked ground game. So yeah, Nick Diaz, baby. Shout out the Army.
And that's what I was gonna say. That's the sickest part. Is it's Nick Diaz Army. It's like it doesn't matter how long he hasn't been fighting. It's always Nick Diaz Army. It's fucking sick.
True OG, first one.
Do you think you could swim to Alcatraz? I mean, I'll give you a month training. You think you can make swim?
No, but I could jet. I'm gonna jet ski there if the world ends.
That's your go-to.
Yep.
You and the whole of San Francisco.
Yeah.
I might buy Alcatraz, to be honest with you.
I think you should.
That or the Bronx. It's kind of my.
That of the Bronx. Okay. Got some ranging scales there, my friend.
Fucking Turner. Well, with my 4th pick, I'm going to take the one Boog referred to as the crotch sniffer, Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Going Rudy. No, it's kidding.
They had a nice back and forth on the socials. I mean, I guess it was more of a Connor back and forth, but yeah, Khabib said something. What was it? We're not here to take part. We're here to take over. And then Khabib said, we're the ones taking over. And then Connor came back with you ran, you disappointed your dad. How can you even say that after he lost? I don't get it. It's so crazy.
Look at the facts, man. If that happens on any other night, Connor wins. Everyone knows. It's just one of those
That
nights.
is a crazy statement. But nonetheless, Khabib is I think right up there in the GOAT talks with Jones and GSP, obviously into coaching now. And his team is, I think, got like 11 losses total between like 5 guys. It's something ridiculous like that. Yeah, he's going to be the future. That's really the reason why I put him last on the list. I think he's going to be just the coach that kind of puts MMA into that next realm. I think that's where it's going to go. I think it's going to be wrestle heavy. But obviously their guys have everything now too. So Khabib, that's my Mount Rushmore. And I'm going to go over him one more time. Boog, on yours, you got Connor, Henry, Steve, Nick.
Wow.
Pretty good.
I'd roll to a club with that squad. That's all I'll say.
Mm.
You're not
You
wrong.
got a pretty nasty crew. You got a pretty nasty crew.
Kev, you got John Jones, McGreg's, GSP, DJ.
Also very confident if I roll into a club. That's a solid team too.
Maybe I'm going to have to run a poll which team wins in a fight. Uh-oh.
Well, everyone's going to be harping on me. Well, no, DJ and Cejudo for me and Boog. The little guys will go at it.
Yeah. I feel like we're all pretty similar size. Actually, I got Dana.
Uncle Dana.
I got Uncle the stand that just got that.
Nick's gonna get some get back on Uncle Dana.
No, Dana's gonna be signing deals in the back. Give me whatever you want.
Exactly. Yes.
Blank checks, boys, on me. See you Saturday.
Yeah, mine, Dana, GSP, John Jones, Khabib. Wow, I think team loses in a fight, but goddamn, would they be fun to hang out with? Uncle Dana, endless money.
Foot in the bill. Love that.
Always take it. Alrighty, boys. Well, last thing I want to do, go over any bets. If you guys had any bets, I don't know if you picked up any before we started. I just coupled together. For the basketball games and then the football games on Thursday. So, for the Thursday football games, it's Bills versus whatchamacallit?
Detroit.
The Lions. Yeah. Who do you guys like there? I think I got the Bills, right? Minus 420. I think that's like the safe pick. Detroit's ass. Buffalo's playing in Detroit for 2 weeks in a row. They know the stadium now. The boys got it.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? They should have played in the snow. I mean, obviously it was ridiculous, but
yeah, I was talking to Boog with this off cam. I was pissed. I'm a Lions guy. Definitely a Lions guy. They've won 3 in a row. We're 4-6. We got a little bit of hope. We're in second place for the first time since I was an infant child. And, now, I don't know. I'm taking the Bills for sure. But do you know the over-under on that game? Because I would say throw the over on it. I think the Lions might be able to score some points, and the Bills usually always score a lot too.
I do not know, but I'll look right now. I didn't know you were a Lions guy, Kev. When did that
always
start?
Been in the weeds. Not much to cheer about. I tell my friends, even in college and stuff, like we like the Vikings. I'm like, F you, I like the Lions. And they're like, oh, we don't have anything to worry about. And I'm like, F you, soon enough. And I would even say 25, 2025 will be good, but trending that way. But yeah, no, I definitely I was watching a good amount of the game against the Giants. Kind of surprised me, to be honest. I definitely thought the Giants were going to win. But yeah, in that game though, I still picked the Bills.
The Bills. That's what I had. And the over under is 53.5.
Chief, I don't know. That kind of scared me away. First gut punch.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know, because if the Bills D plays good, the Lions ain't gonna have me get that high. So sometimes the Lions just fall asleep, and that's when everyone can just fucking pounce on them. But yeah, I would just take the Bills on that money line. We have to parlay it with something though, because 420. That's a big.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I'm just gonna parlay the Thanksgiving games and
games.
have ourselves. Yeah. So then the next game is Pats versus Vikes. Pats plus 120, Vikings minus 155. I think I like the I believe so, yeah.
I'm going Vikings.
Same.
They just came off a bad loss.
Yep.
And I think they're gonna come off another bad loss. Something about Kirk I just can't trust. I think it's because Mikey likes him. I think that's why I'm so scared, because anything Mikey likes turns to shit in the football field. His fantasy team's ass. I'm not even calling it ours anymore. His team. But okay, all right. So we'll go Bills, and then you said Vikings. I'll put this one in for you guys, because I got my boys already. The Pats are taking it. You know what? Zappy's coming in this week. Something bad's gonna happen to what's his name? Zappy's back.
Shout out Mannery.
Big Bob guy. And then the next game is Giants Cowboys. Giants are plus 280, Cowboys minus 360.
Wow. That's a big line for a divisional game.
I was thinking the same thing. Kind of an ass line. They're both the same record. They're 7-3, right?
Yeah, I think so.
God, and the discrepancy's that big. That's kind of gnarly to bet on too.
Winner gets OBJ.
Fuck, I'd lose on purpose. I like Daniel Jones though. I mean, call me crazy, but I'm a fan of the Joneses. I mean, Mac not as much because Zappy's there, but if he wasn't, I'd be all over him. Niners missed the boat on that guy, let me tell you.
Yes, they did.
Fuck. But what do you guys think? Are you staying away from that one? You can't. Just pick one.
I'm going to go Cowboys.
Cowboys. God, that's such a fucking plus 159 for all those teams. You just hate to see that, but we're going to do it anyways.
Yeah, me and Boog just went 3 chalks.
Hey,
we beat them by.
Sometimes that's what betting's about. It's not about the big bets. It's about the right ones. Herb said it best.
Love that.
And then I bet on tomorrow night's basketball game. So it's Nets, Sixers, Kings, Grizz, Pistons, Nugs, Suns, Lakers. I just took all dogs there.
Damn, you took the Pistons?
Lake show's getting it done.
I took the Pistons were my first, and that's why I was like, oh, if the Pistons are winning, everyone's winning.
Ooh,
who do the Pistons play?
What's up?
Who do the Pistons play?
The Nuggies.
That's an L. That's an L. There's no way. If Jokic is healthy. What is that line? Like plus 600?
Hell
no, it's plus 2 something, plus 220.
Damn.
Yeah, plus
Jamal. Is Jamal hurt or no, Jamal in?
I'm not 100% sure.
Jamal's in.
Dude, but Detroit's got some guards and stuff. You know, you never know. They find the way. Are they in Detroit or are they in Denver?
They're in Denver too.
Oh, bro. Jeez. I'm going to go Denver minus
Aaron Gordon, bro. Fuck Aaron Gordon. That guy can blow me. Fuck Union Middle School, a shitty school.
Shit, riding the Pistons money line.
Pistons money line. I'm going to hammer Pistons money line. Fuck it. Let's go. I'm going to wait till tomorrow. Get that even worse line for the Nuggets.
Wow. I'm going to mess stream the Pistons Nuggets game maybe tomorrow. Jeez. Got me interested.
Let's go. All right. Is there any other games that you guys thought of, Book? You want to put any money on the Broncos? I think they're favorite this week.
I'm going to quote the great Michael Scott. It's over. We are screwed.
Oh my God.
Actually, I got a futures bet.
Oh, yes. Nice. Lay it on me. What do we got?
I mean, the call would be 2023, obviously, but because it's like close, but I think more leaning towards more 2024. Jack Della, Maldorena. Think I got that wrong, but
Della Magdalena.
Yep.
You think he's going to be the truth?
Oh yeah. Different.
Yeah, he's what's his name down?
Trust, bro.
Big trust.
What weight class?
170.
Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't know if he was 85 or 70. Okay.
Look for I don't know if I was gonna say he's gonna fight on Perth, but I don't know who.
You think he's a champion at 170 next year?
I said
or 2024.
Yeah.
I didn't have it anyway, so I put it in the notes 2024. We'll keep track of it. We'll keep tabs on that.
Yeah.
I just saw something different.
Kev, you heard it here first. The Boog Meek jinx is in full effect. That guy is losing on the Perth card, and probably every UFC fight he fights in.
Ooh, I will definitely be card hunting though to see when this guy fights. Now I'm going to watch.
Right,
definitely got a little extra incentive to watch
on it.
When we said that second satisfying win, it's because there hasn't been a lot of satisfying wins. We'll just say that. I've been on many defeats.
Have you seen the graph that's going around, Boog, of Russell Wilson touchdowns versus toilets in his house?
Yeah.
I think he's got 13 toilets with only 7 tuggies or something like that. That's just a bad spread, bro.
Oh, man, that's tough.
I hate to see it. And you hate to leave on a low note, but it's not a low note for me and Kev. Sorry, Boog. Until next time, friends.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Happy Thanksgiving, boys.
Thanks for doing this. I will see you guys next time. Until then, peace.
That's right.